saw its eyes. Pitiless and eternal.
Season 2 provides the best depiction of the villain's real form. Despite the fact that Season 1 of The Rings of Power focuses on Sauron's impending ascent to power, the villain spends the majority of the season disguised as Halbrand, the putative ruler of the Southlands. He continued to use this persona early in the second outing. However, Season 2 focuses more on the Lord of the Rings villain's shape-shifting skills. This is why he is played by a new actor in The Rings of Power Season 2, Episode 1. Jack Lowden demonstrates how Sauron arrived during and immediately following Morgoth's reign in the First Age of Middle-earth. Sauron assumes yet another shape when he meets Celebrimbor, persuading him to create more rings of power. Annatar is Sauron's fair form, which he employs to fool the elves in Tolkien's novels. He does the same thing in Season 2 of The Rings of Power, but in Episode 5, one of them sees his actual form. When Myrddania puts on one of the Rings of Power, she sees the fear of Sauron, and her depiction is one of the best we've seen of his real form. The Rings of Power provide a rather detailed description of Sauron's form. In Season 2, Episode 5, Myrddania sees the unseen realm while attempting to resize one of the Rings of Power, and even after Celebrimbor takes the item from her, what she sees shakes her. As the smith relates what she witnessed, it becomes clear that she is talking about Sauron in his real form. The fact that she tells Celebrimbor she believes it's been here among us all along verifies this, as Sauron is at a region with the elves, disguised as Annatar. Myrddania does not appear to have connected Annatar to her vision yet. She admits she initially thought she was looking at the forge. Nevertheless, she discovers she was gazing upon a towering creature with a fire-shaped hide. Myrddania's portrayal of Sauron is one of the most thorough we hear, and it's clear to see why she's so terrified. She admits she initially thought she was looking at the forge. However, it turned out she was seeing a tall beast with skin made of flames. She also cites Sauron's pitiless eyes, underscoring how little compassion the villain has for his victims. Although Annatar assures her and the other elves that there is nothing to fear, this is clearly not the true. The Rings of Power's Sauron, the description is similar to the movie trilogy's Eye of Sauron. Myrddania's description of Sauron's actual form is intriguing because it recalls the villain's portrayal in the Lord of the Rings films. In Peter Jackson's adaptations, Sauron's principal symbol is a blazing eye atop Mordor's Tower of Barad-dûr. Aside from the necromancer's dark figure, this is the only physical portrayal of Sauron in the movie. He takes on more palpable forms in the Rings of Power, but Season 2 suggests that his real form is more akin to the trilogy's Eye of Sauron. Because the enemy is one of Tolkien's Maiar, he should have a less corporeal form to contrast with the physical one he takes on while living in Middle-earth. The Eye of Sauron signifies the villain's growing presence and influence in Middle-earth, but it also fits with the character's past. Because the enemy is one of Tolkien's Maiar, he should have a less corporeal form to contrast with the physical one he takes on while living in Middle-earth. Myrddania sees Sauron as a Maya, which corresponds to how Tolkien characterizes the evil in his writings. What Tolkien said about Sauron's actual appearance. Although Tolkien did not provide a specific description of Sauron's true appearance, his work hints that the adversary is made of shadow and flame, via CBR. This is exactly how Myrddania views him in The Rings of Power Season 2, Episode 5, implying that the show is drawing from Tolkien's canon to create Sauron's identity. This isn't surprising, given how faithfully the Amazon series portrays his shape-shifting and deception as Annatar. And Sauron's fiery body connects the Lord of the Rings films, Tolkien's works, and the Amazon series nicely. While Myrddania's portrayal of Sauron offers more information on Tolkien's character, it also preserves the mystery of his true shape. This feels natural because the author purposefully leaves aspects of Sauron, and the Maiar in general, open to interpretation. The Rings of Power could provide viewers with a glimpse of what Myrddania sees in Episode 5. However, leaving his genuine appearance to the imagination may be more effective.